What's poppin' YouTube? And welcome to the Romulus Rant. I am he, who shall not be named. Today I'm bringing you my first interlude video, which is basically a segment where I'll tackle some key points of upcoming content material. Specifically today, my RWBY retcon. RWBY has at one point been the greatest anime of all time, and yet at another, the only thing in pop culture to divide its massive fandom as much or more as The Last Jedi did for Star Wars. In a nutshell, the story follows four magically imbued huntresses in training across the wondrous, often unforgiving world of Remnant. A world filled with vicious and relentless monsters who feed off of Facebook SJW comment section tweets, the literal physical manifestations of NRA wet dreams, and absolutely no gun policies, because as it turns out, guns really don't kill people, and neither do bullets. Seriously though, fanboy and hater alike will back me up on the accuracy of that synopsis. Unfortunately, the creator of the series and the literal backbone to the adrenaline-pumping fight scene choreography passed away in early 2015. The series has suffered greatly from his loss. And that's saying something. Like an understatement. A horrendous understatement. With class and prudence. That said, I have no intent on making any major changes to the current canon. Consider my RWBY retcons as concrete answers and filler to the many plot holes in the series, all wrapped up in a World of Remnant type style of storytelling. But let me go ahead and break a few things down we'll only briefly cover later for a prologue. Okay, so from the top, I decided the God of Darkness is named Grim. You know, since the main antagonists are referred to as Grim and the God of Dark, created the Grim. So, logic. I named the God of Light Fae, which is Celtic, some Western European shit for fairy. Montiome was widely known for basing his characters heavily on those from fairy tales, so there's your fucking connection. Ozpin is Bran fucking Stark, and Bran the Builder. He spent the last 80 millennia skin-changing into other people to erect all of history's greatest cities and structures, including the Four Kingdoms. He also destroyed Remnant's moon. Yeah, your boy thought he was motherfucking Thanos or something, throwing pieces of planets at Salem. Salem was the first silver-eyed warrior, and she hates Ozpin for leaving her to die like Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Only the high ground was Grim Pits on Evernight instead of Lava on Mustafar. So she's not just a lady mustache-twirling villain who's evil, cause fuck you. She's a torture-induced, brainwashed prisoner of war, and her last human thought, feeling, and sight was of being left behind. The battle that answers the question of what happened to all the Silver-Eyed Warriors is one of the key points where retcon omissions are made. Specifically that particular conflict ended in a showdown between Salem and the Wizard. A conflict in which he personally allowed her to escape, unwilling to deal the killing blow. I came up with a fantastical answer for the unanswered question of where dust comes from. Grim do not completely disappear upon death. I love Monty, bless his resting soul, but I literally cringe every time I think of the missed opportunity and having the White Fang wear the mask of their fiercest Grim kills. So the mask day, and everybody doesn't seem so Star Trek red shirt cannon fodder generic. Huntsman academies do not train children. That's what combat schools are for. Like, for fuck's sakes, why does everybody just gloss over this blatant and reckless child abuse and endangerment? So, all huntsmen, with the exception of RWBY, because silver-eyed fucking warriors, are at least 18 years of age upon entry into the academies. The CCT system does not black out cross-continental communications should a tower go down. I don't know how this mentally disabled idea was greenlit. No handy racial? Yeah, no handy racial. But should one of the continent systems fail, only that continent loses CCT capability, as is continually demonstrated throughout the series after the fall of Beacon in Volume 3. Maidens are capable of using cross-seasonal magic, cause it's fucking magic, bro. Also, the maidens' powers aren't canonically based on the seasons, those were simply the names of the maidens. Also, I say we only saw them perform non-cross-seasonal magic in the World of Remnant video because they just gained their powers, which express itself differently in each of them. So, logic. Oh, and the faunas are all black. Red bone, yellow bone, or biracial mulatto. They all black, bruh. And before y'all think I'm burning across in the comment section, pause for racial. There are only like 5 black human characters in all of RWBY. Mind you, the only other 2 black characters in RWBY are faunas. Actually, man, I don't know what race Ilya is. This bitch go from Dark Michael to Light Michael Jackson like the landlord just showed up for rent. From a meta standpoint, my retcon could totally explain the invisibility of faunus racism in the show. Ask yourself this: why are we told about faunus racism but never see it? Then riddle me this: why almost 30 years after the Rodney King incident was recorded, are we only now experiencing a wave of recorded footage of police brutality? I'm just suggesting that perhaps for that very same inexplicable reason, we've yet to see it on Remnant. And since I'm totally shipping Bumblebee still, that's a check off for SJW, LGBT, and POC representation. But if you're racist with a hard R and don't want the character whose color is black to be black, she can just be an albino cat. Anyways, man, thanks for checking out yet another video. I fucks with you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell so we can discuss big facts and who's big mad or butthurt in the comments for the first hour. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hit that dislike button if you a bitch.